Welcome back friends to my channel Biology with Priyanka. Here I have decided to take some of the hot topics of class 11th that are that you have already read in class 10th, right? So in that series the first topic is human heart. So whenever I am starting taking it from the class 10th, I will write basics. That means it is only for the class 10th, but you can take a recap also. But when when in this bracket I have written advanced, that means it is only for the class 11th, right? So let's just get started. Structure of human heart. Human heart is a mesodermally derived organ that is situated in thoracic cavity. Mesodermally, this is a new term for you. What that means is every organism gets started its journey from embryo, and embryo is a cell aggregate, right? The cell aggregate that have three cell layers: endodermal, exodermal and mesodermal. Endo means inner layer and exo means outer layer and meso means middle layer. So that middle cell layer is forming your organ human heart, right? Is forming that heart. That middle layer of embryo, middle cell layer of embryo is forming human heart. It lies in a thoracic cavity, so it lies below your neck, in front of your trachea, right? Let's just see the position from this diagram. Human heart is located in between two lungs. It is the size of our fist. It is located between two lungs, slightly tilted towards left half of your body. On back side there is a vertebral column, and on the frontal side there is sternum, a bone called as sternum. With the lungs, the heart is protected in the rib cage. It is a fluid. Heart lies in a fluid-filled cavity called as pericardial fluid, which is a membranous structure called as pericardium. Okay, heart is a muscular structure. So for protection of this muscular structure, it is surrounded by a membrane called as pericardium, और ये एक fluid filled cavity होती है, so that it is a kind of balloon kind of thing, so that that balloon will take all those shock that will takes on a normal day-to-day life, and your heart, because it is a muscular structure, it do not have support of bones, so your heart should be protected. In heart in vertebrates, so we have 5 classes of vertebrate in class 9th you have read, that is fishes, amphibians, reptiles and mammals and apes. So heart in vertebrate have different configuration. Fishes have 2-chambered heart. You can see in this diagram, fishes have 1 ventricle and 1 auricle. Amphibians and reptiles have 3-chambered heart, that is one right auricle, left auricle and 1 ventricle. All reptiles except crocodile have 3-chambered heart, but crocodile along with mammals and apes have 4-chambered heart, that is right auricle, left auricle, right ventricle, left ventricle, right? This is the configuration of all the vertebrates heart. Let's see in the mammals. In mammals, apes and in crocodile, the heart is 4-chambered, right? Your human heart, you can see from the diagram as well as you can read. Let's just see. Vertically, human heart is divided into right and left half. The one thing that is main important is the right part of your heart always carry deoxygenated blood, and the left part of your heart always carry oxygenated part of your blood, right? Oxygen carrying blood always travel in left part, and the blood that doesn't carry oxygen or having carbon dioxide only, that travels in right part of your heart. So from vertically, septum divides into right and left half, and horizontally it is divided into auricle and ventricle. So horizontally it have 2 auricle and 2 ventricle, and vertically it have a right and left half. So hence it have 4 chambers: right auricle, left auricle, right ventricle, left ventricle. When blood flows from right auricle to right ventricle or auricle to ventricle, when it flows vertically, it always flows vertically downward. This flow is guarded by the valves, which is in between auricle and ventricle, right? On right side there are 3 valves, and on left side there are 2 valves. The valve prevent the backflow of the blood. right? You can see in this diagram, maybe you have शायद आपको ये ठीक से दिख भी रहा हो, बट ओरिजिनली इफ़ यू सी द लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल इज द लार्जेस्ट एंड एज वेल एज द थिकेस्ट चैम्बर. Muscle surrounding left ventricle is thickest, right? And left auricle is the smallest chamber. Why this is so why this is having a very thick boundary, thick muscular structure around the left ventricle is because it has to pump high pressure oxygenated blood to whole the body. यानी ये वो चैम्बर है जहाँ पर जहाँ से सारे ऑर्गन्स को ब्लड जाता है, राइट? जब यहाँ से ब्लड आया तो लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल वो साइड है जहाँ से सारे ऑर्गन्स को ब्लड जाएगा, ओके? बिकॉज सारे ऑर्गन्स को ब्लड देना है, वो भी कैसा, ऑक्सीजनेटेड, जिसमें हाई प्रेशर होता है, इसलिए ये पार्ट सबसे बड़ा है, लार्जेस्ट है और थिकेस्ट है, थिक वॉल है. लेफ्ट ऑरिकल इज द स्मॉलेस्ट चैम्बर. Yes, in class 10th I have seen many a time that student by seeing the NCERT diagram they felt that they cannot draw this diagram intact, right? That's why they always want to leave this diagram, but this diagram you can simplify that diagram also. Just make that thing a rough heart shaped structure, right? And then there should be a separation wall this side also and this side also, because this is also a kind of septum that is dividing auricle and ventricle. And then there is a thick in between septum that should be thin from this side and thick from the lower part, okay? Then you can see a blood flow from here also, right? Always inside the heart, veins always taken the blood towards the heart, right? So veins are from veins, this is also a vein, right? This one also is vein and this one also is a vein, okay? And always arteries take out blood from the heart, take away blood from the heart, okay? So blood goes from the veins in right auricle, in right ventricle, then it goes away through the arteries, right, out of the heart. On left part, this the cycle is same, right? So the blood goes from the vein, again it goes from the vein, then goes to left auricle, left ventricle, and then goes out of the heart through the artery. Now to which artery I am talking about, to which veins I am talking about, oxygenated or deoxygenated blood we will discuss later. So let's just see those vessels that are connected to the heart that will take in or take out the blood from the heart, because it is because in mammals it is a closed circulation. That means the blood flow from the heart in the closed vessels, hence vessels have an important role to play. Many a time in the class 10th it has been asked to give structural difference between arteries and veins, give functional difference between arteries and veins. Whenever these two terms are given, you have to take cautions always while writing. There are structural difference that I am writing. These are structural difference. Arteries are thick walled ब्लड वेसल्स, दे हैव थिक वॉल्ड ब्लड वेसल्स. इनकी जो वॉल होती हैं थिक होती हैं, लेकिन जो एरिया जहाँ से ब्लड फ्लो करना है वो ल्यूमेन जो है वो नैरो होता है, मतलब जो पाइप का एरिया है वो कम होता है. इनमें कोई वॉल्व नहीं होते. सो अगर ये पाइप है, इसकी थिकनेस ज़्यादा होगी, राइट? इसकी थिकनेस इतनी होगी, और ये जो एरिया है वो ये है, ये वाला जो है इसकी हम बात कर रहे हैं जहाँ से ब्लड फ्लो करने वाला है, राइट? अब इसमें वॉल्स जैसा कोई स्ट्रक्चर, वॉल्स जो कि प्रिवेंट करते हैं बैकफ्लो ऑफ द ब्लड, ऐसा कोई स्ट्रक्चर नहीं होगा, ओके? इट डू नॉट हैव वॉल्व. इसका भी एक कारण है, अभी हम देखते हैं क्यों. तो तीसरा स्ट्रक्चरल डिफरेंस है, आर्टरीज आर डीप सीटेड blood vessels that they lies deep inside the organs. It cannot be seen by the naked eyes, right? So these three are structural difference of structural part of the artery. Okay, then generally arteries carry oxygenated blood. The main thing that I want to tell about artery is always any artery, चाहे मैं किसी भी artery के बारे में बात करूँ, they take blood away from the heart. Their function is to take the blood away from the heart, right? Either it is artery or pulmonary artery, we will discuss. अब artery का काम क्या होता है? ऑक्सीजनेटेड यानी ऑक्सीजन कैरिंग ब्लड को लेके जाना, राइट? और पल्मोनरी आर्टरी जो है वो जब भी पल्मोनरी लग जाएगा, इसका मतलब कोई भी वेसल जो कि लंग से लिंक्ड हो, राइट? और पल्मोनरी का लगते ही आगे वो काम उल्टा शुरू हो जाता है, राइट? पल्मोनरी आर्टरी कैरीज डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड, द ब्लड दैट डजंट कैरी ऑक्सीजन, और इट कैरीज CO2, right, carbon dioxide. So it takes blood away from the heart, right, towards the lung. Okay, blood flows in the artery with high pressure. This is the reason why they have thick wall, and this is the reason why there is no valve, right? Because of the high pressure. हाई प्रेशर इसलिए होता है क्योंकि नैरो ल्यूमेन है और ऑक्सीजन कैरिंग ब्लड है, और हाई प्रेशर है इसलिए इनका जो वॉल है वो थिक है और इनमें कोई वॉल्व नहीं है, यानी इसमें कोई भी रुकावट नहीं है ताकि जो फ्लो है वो कंटिन्यूअस चलता रहे, राइट? अदरवाइज वेसल्स जो हैं वो ब्रस्ट कर जाएंगी, राइट? दीज आर द फंक्शनल डिफरेंस. दिस इज द फंक्शनल पार्ट. नाउ सेकेंड इज वेन्स. वेन्स आर थिन वॉल्ड ब्लड वेसल्स. थिन वॉल्ड है, इनकी जो वॉल है वो बहुत थिन है, राइट? थिन वॉल्ड है, इनकी वॉल काफ़ी थिन है, ओके, राइट? एंड दे हैव वॉल्व्स. इनमें वॉल्व है, राइट? इनमें वॉल्व है बीच में बैक फ्लो रोकने के लिए, ओके? दे हैव कंपैरेटिवली ब्रॉडर ल्यूमेन. इनका जो ल्यूमेन है जहाँ से ब्लड फ्लो करना है वो ब्रॉडर ल्यूमेन है, यानी वो एरिया ज़्यादा है. Veins are superficial in nature. By naked eye you can see some of the vessels, blue colored vessels, right, from your hand or your legs, like from limbs you can see, okay, by naked eye. And these are the vessels from which the blood is taken out. जब भी blood लिया जाता है तो वो veins ही होती हैं जिसमें से लिया जाता है, because they are superficial, okay. This is the structural part, right? The functional part is the vein generally carry ब्लड टूवर्ड्स द हार्ट, राइट? इट ऑलवेज, चाहे किसी भी तरह की वेन हो, ये हमेशा हार्ट के अंदर ब्लड लेकर आती हैं, राइट? मेनली जो वेन्स हैं उनका काम होता है डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड कैरी करना. दैट मीन्स दे डू नॉट हैव ऑक्सीजन कंटेनिंग ब्लड, बट दे कैरी कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड कंटेनिंग ब्लड. बट as I was saying, whenever the pulmonary prefix is added, that means towards the lungs they are carrying the blood. They always do the ulta work, right? So veins will carry oxygenated blood. Pulmonary veins carry oxygenated blood towards the heart. Blood flows with low pressure in the veins. Next is capillaries. Okay, capillaries are nothing but they are branching of the arteries and the veins, right? They connect arteries and veins directly to the organs, right? Because the arteries and veins directly cannot reach because they are broader, hence they need to be branched to reach each and every organ. Capillaries are one cell thick blood vessels, hence they are thinner most of all. There is no valve. ये सबसे पतली वेसल्स होती हैं और ये वन सेल थिक होती हैं. Now next thing is function of heart. After the structure of heart, function of heart. Human heart is a blood pumping organ. That means it will pump your blood to various organ as well as to lungs. That helps in the flow of blood across the body. But blood transport होने से body को क्या मिलने वाला है? So it is a transportation organ for so blood is actually carrying many transporting things, like number one, oxygen, water, digested nutrients such as glucose, exporting out, कुछ बाहर भी निकालना है, that is through carbon dioxide. So these are the things for the transportation, transporting in or exporting out, okay, carbon dioxide. So it is a kind of a vascular organ also, vascular organ that is required for transportation, okay, and the vascular medium is blood that carrying oxygen, water, digested food and carbon dioxide. Double circulation in mammals. This is an easy thing, but we will discuss that is in later class. Thank you.